My name is Marcia Jews. Welcome to STEM City USA's coverage of the Women of Color STEM Conference. Through all 3 days, we will be bringing you incredible interviews with inspiring STEM pioneers leading the way in industry, government, academia, and around the world. And now, please welcome our next guest.
Aracelis McAloon is a valuable member of the SharePoint development team. Aracelis joined the Newport News shipbuilding family over 2 years ago. However, she has developed into a valued tenured employee. Aracelis has helped develop process improvement metrics for the Business Transformation and Technology Department for 2021 Objective Key Results. Aracelis also helped the Agile Transformation Office develop the metrics for the organization change. The metrics are used by each of the 32 delivery teams, measuring the progress of their work, predicting velocity and completion ratios. The metrics also aids in instituting process improvements for risk and impediments. These metrics have been beneficial to the department by providing visual representation of team productivity, which in turn has increased efficiency.
Well, welcome, Aracelis. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Oh, great. So you are with Huntington Ingalls Industry. How did you get there?
Actually, I've been there for about 3 years now. I got there right at the peak of COVID. I was laid off from, and he's like, just apply. They're a wonderful organization. I've seen him excel. And I went ahead and applied, and I made my way to becoming a systems engineer too. And I've been on this team, this wonderful team, like I said, for the last 3 years. And it's been an amazing experience with Huntington Ingalls.
So why them?
Well, they're the number one shipbuilding company in the world, for
Well,
one.
then there's that.
There's that. They build a great product for the Navy, but the opportunities that are there, there's so many areas to grow in, but the technological area is probably the most beneficial for me because it's what I love to do. I love technology. I love engineering. And so to be able to be a part of building these ships and these submarines, that's what keeps me there. And to see those products go out successfully for the Navy is just, it's a great experience. I love it, and I want to continue working for them.
So as a systems engineer, you're looking at the motors and the things that are movable, or are you looking at stationary pieces of equipment that make that ship move?
It's a little bit of all of it.
Okay.
So because I'm more on the development side, I do software development, and so I am more on the back end of seeing all of that, and so I work with the various teams behind the trades, and so my software helps the trades do their work on the waterfront, and so it's a little bit of all of it on the front end and the back end.
So when you say the trades, right?
Welders, pipe fitters, electrical engineers.
And so they take your software and they integrate it into those systems that are hardwired. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so how did you get involved in this? What was going on in your life when you were in school?
Initially, I never thought that this is where I would be. I wanted to be a doctor for a long time. I wanted to be an anesthesiologist when I was younger. And then I went to school for biology. Didn't know what I wanted to do with a biology degree. I was getting bored with it. And then what's funny is I remembered when we got our Gateway 2000, dating back to Gateway 2000, and my father told me, put this computer together. And I looked at him like, put it together. And he goes, just know everything has a place. everything has its own place. It was a puzzle and it was fun. And about
Wait a
half,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just sunk in.
Mhm.
Your father had you look at a computer
Mhm.
and the internal aspect of the whole thing of
Mhm.
and you had to put it together like a puzzle.
Yep, we got the box on the front porch, and I asked him if I could open it, and he said, "Yep, open it and put it together."
I like your daddy. Oh, that's
Yes,
a hoot.
oh man, he is the best. But yes, so he said, "Put it together. Everything has its own place." And sure enough, I put it together, and I was so proud of myself. And so I realized I was bored with biology. I had fun putting this computer together. What else can I do with it? And at this point, my father, he was a systems administrator, so he was also in the technical field.
Okay.
And I followed his footsteps, and I enjoyed it, and I'm excelling at it, and I'm going to continue excelling at it. But that's how I got into this computer field, this technological world. So I changed my biology degree at Hampton University to computer information systems. And now I am getting my master's of professional studies in tech management through Georgetown University.
Oh, I love it.
So my goal actually is to go from the more technical side to the more business aspect of things of the technology world.
So when you look at that going from one aspect to the business side, now what you've done a fusion of all of those skill sets to bring it to market,
Yes.
right?
Yes. I've found in being able to dabble in a lot of areas of IT, I've found my strength. And my strength is being able to understand the requirements in different areas of what the needs are for different projects, and finding out what those requirements are and which teams can help other teams, which areas of the organization can help to deliver a product efficiently, to deliver a valuable product for the organization. So I feel like that's a strength of mine, and so that is my goal, is to become more in the business end of things.
And so in looking at those products and the different divisions that work together to bring all of those different elements together to make that one product, right? And you have to have the team. So you got 2 or 3 teams. Who takes the lead on bringing all those pieces together? What is that job description or title that is oversees that concept?
Well, we do have project managers, product managers, and we do have business relationship managers as well, and architects. But those are titles. We work together as a team, and we do have senior engineers, but the architects in our department kind of take the role on, prioritizing the work and executing who does what on the teams. And um, they also deal with the governance of what we do. So as far as implementing policies and procedures, and it's very much all teamwork, and taking the lead is, we all are working together. It's as far as title, we do have those titles. Yes. Like I said, the product managers, delivery managers, but we all do a little bit of take a leadership role.
So you're actually building ships for the Department of Navy.
Correct.
Correct. And so they have a lot of amphibious aspects as well as the ships and submarines.
Correct.
So how do you look at that multifaceted warfare product, right? In its development and the teamwork that's necessary to work together for each one of those missions?
It takes a lot of work. And again, I'm more on the back end, on the development side. But it as far as the planning, there's, we an agile strategy. My team does. So because we go through these iterations of work, there's going to be a lot of times we're going to go backwards, but we have that flexibility. But we still try to, in going backwards, figure out, okay, where can we improve? Okay, we need to do this testing here. We know, okay, this isn't going to work. We need to do something different to deliver something better for another team so that they can do their job. So it's a chain in delivering different products to different teams to deliver a better ship or submarine.
Which have different missions
Which
as well.
all have different missions.
And the
correct.
agility is critical.
It is very critical. But the flexibility, I think, is the best part because it allows us to deliver a better product in a timely manner.
I love it. That's fascinating. Now,
Thank
how
you.
long have you been working with this?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years, yes.
So what's your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan, so I'm currently a systems engineer 2. I would love to get to the systems engineer 3. And I would, after that, get into project management. I definitely enjoy learning about the different projects that our division does. I'm in the business transformation and technology division of the Newport News Shipyard. And a lot of the different projects that I've seen right now, I'm working on visual reporting using various metrics in the organization. And that's just one of the projects that I've been working on for the last 2 years. And I find it fascinating, and I find myself more in the leadership role of this project itself. So to be able to take something on like that in another project and multiple projects even, I think project management is in my 5-year plan.
So I'm going to go back to how those metrics work. And so I'm not a math girl.
Okay, I'm not either.
Oh, okay, I'm so not at all. But when you talk about metrics, each has its own definition and outcome.
Correct.
Right? How do you know which metrics are going to work in something so huge? Because now we're talking about it has to be done to the end power, right?
It takes a lot of testing. So we go through, of course, the development, the testing, and then we push it out to production. But again, we gather the requirements of what they're looking for to come out of these key performance indicators. So there's a lot of formulas that we have to put together in order to deliver whichever metric they're looking for. So for example, the throughput of some of the work that they're going through for one of the submarines. And if we have metrics that are in a certain zone or a certain area, the upper management and executives will see, okay, we need to have an increase of a certain percentage here. So again, it is a lot of math, a lot of testing, but the end result is that they're able to have a visual report of their performance, and we're able to deliver that. And I think that visual for them makes it easier for them to see, okay, I'm in the red here, or I'm in the green here. I need to do better in this area. So it took a long time and a lot of testing to get the numbers right, but we got there.
We got there. And that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom
line. So as we looking into the future and where you are now and what's in your footprint.
Yes.
But we have a lot of women and young girls who are here this weekend. Mm-hmm. How do we deploy curriculum or interaction such as being at the Women of Color conference, where we can show these young girls how to dream as big as you did?
I encourage young women to dabble in a little bit of everything. And that's exactly what I did. And going back to you were saying you weren't good at math. I was not good at math at all either. Not at all. So I was terrified going into the metrics. But I work with a great team, and I had to have confidence in myself, and that's another thing that I truly, truly want young women to embrace is confidence in themselves. It took me a long time to get there, and I still work on it. And but dabble in a little bit of everything, and find your interest and run with it, and don't be afraid to challenge yourself. I definitely encourage that, and to network, meet new people.
Yes.
My upper management has encouraged me to do that, and that's exactly what I am doing, and I'm taking the opportunity to do that this weekend.
And you better take advantage of every moment you have.
Yes, I plan to.
This is a wonderful experience, and this is your first time here.
Yes, yes, it is.
And so meet everybody.
Yes.
Just walk up to people and introduce yourself. And that's how it flows here.
Mhm.
And that's the comfort, so that you walk away wanting to come back next year,
Yes,
because it's a community.
Mhm.
It's a community.
And I've had the pleasure of meeting so many women here already, and I'm looking forward to meeting more. And the ceremonies and the seminars have been so beneficial. It's been a great experience so far.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Well, you're here now. You're family now.
Yes, I'm happy.
You don't have an option. You don't want me calling you of it.
I would love for you to call me.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Aracelis, thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you.
stay in touch.
Yes, thank you,
All
Marsha.
right. Thank you.